See what happens. It might fall. It might drop. It might.
We'll see. I should be able to get it right here. You'll be able to see it right there. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we are live here for the first time. Don't know how this is going to go, so just bear with us.
Yeah, we're trying to figure this out.
We're hoping this video comes out real good.
I hope our sound is coming out good, so if you guys can see this. So I guess we're up live right now. So hey, everybody, this is Mike with the Big Mike Podcast. What a day in America, folks. We're gonna go through some things. If this is your first time hearing us out, check us out with Mike with the Big Mike Podcast. We're pretty new to this platform here. We're just looking at a common sense approach. What do we got going there?
Says viewers will experience buffering because we're getting a poor signal.
Okay, so well,
as such, viewers will experience buffering. So if you guys are seeing buffering, we're sorry.
It's the nature of the beast. Everybody's doing lives right now. We can't.
The internet's not running as fast as it should.
Full capacity right now. So anyway, I think we're just going to roll with this and just do our live. The first one's always terrible, from what I understand. So, but let's get right at it. I'm also going to I'm going to hit another button too as well on another camera right now, so you guys can bear with me for a second.
Oh my God, somebody said that we can't see you.
Okay, so I guess obviously we're
definitely having some, we're not getting fast enough right now. The internet's running extremely slow, guys. We're sorry.
Yeah, a ton of people are on right now, so if you're listening to us, I appreciate you.
I know we're buffering probably real bad right now.
In and out. So I'm also going to try to also hit another camera right now. So if you guys can't see me, I'm gonna make a move here.
I've got the live going on right now, the chat going on, to see if you guys can see us. It shows that you guys can see us, but
yeah. On the chat, just let us know how the sound's coming in, because this is technically right now with everybody on these formats and these platforms trying to squeeze their little cup of teas in, I guess you want to call it, get their little, their fair share of time in on
guys. We got 3 viewers on right now. If it's bad, we're sorry.
Yeah,
we're dealing with a bunch.
Let me also go ahead and hit
now we're good. Okay, now the camera's working. They're probably
going to be buffering.
It's going to be buffering a lot, so we're sorry.
That's just a connection from the provider. The provider, we've been on the phone pretty much all day with the providers trying to get the speeds up, but I guess the providers are bogged down because of all the BS going on. But
it shows right here. People in the chat right now says it's fine. They can see us. It sounds like the sound's good. If it starts buffering, we're sorry again.
Okay, cool. The sounds good. That's what I wanted. Basically, the sound's really more important than anything. But let's get right to it. Like I said, what a day in America, y'all. I know a lot of people right now are
sound is a billion times better.
Okay, cool, great. I think a lot of going on is you probably feel shell shocked at this particular point about a lot of things that are going on. Now, look, I'm gonna be first and foremost. It's hard for me to say what I want to say on this particular platform. I'm not sure you guys can understand that. James right here is going to be checking with the chat. So I'm going to go on a little spiel, give you a little scenario, and you guys let us know in the chats on what's going on. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're more welcome to, but I'm not going to hold your feet to the fire. Also, too, we got a Patreon, so I think it's Big Mike Podcast, the Patreon.
Yeah, Big Mike Podcast.
You guys want to support us over there, because what we're going to do is we're going to build this platform. And we're going to keep building it, getting the proper camera equipment in, all that. We're not going to, take the money and run like so many. I've seen a lot of YouTubers right now doing that. I watched a feed last night where a YouTuber was literally, all he did was talk about begging for money.
Yeah.
It was weak.
Yep.
It was weak. And I'm not that type of person. If I have to build it slow, we'll build it slow. So anyway, let's get right at it. So this is what was funny. So I got up, started doing some notes, and the inauguration was today. If you live under a rock, I'm pretty sure you guys know that was going on. Not particular something I wanted to watch because I don't agree with the administration coming in. Now, you guys can have your own opinions on that. I just do not agree because there were so many variables that happened during the whole process that it doesn't add up, y'all.
Yeah.
It doesn't add up. So, but the funny part of it was I was doing some different variations on view counts and stuff like that for the inauguration. And the funny part of it was Elon Musk, Starlink, they had a Starlink mission today.
Those that you don't know that what Starlink is your wireless satellite internet for rural areas that can't get good internet. That's what that is.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know
so I can get these people the info. So I found it funny that more people watched the Starlink mission satellite launch than the inauguration.
Does that surprise you?
That's just blowing my mind. So anyway, if you guys watched it, Joe didn't look too healthy, did he?
Oh, no, he did not.
He doesn't look like a powerful man.
Very bad. And guess who sees that? All the world
The rest
leaders.
of the world. He don't have the energy. I don't think he has the energy. And to be honest with you, I think he lacks the confidence to do the job properly because he's been in a different type of office the entire time. It's the office that nothing has to be, nothing ever gets investigated, all that kind of stuff. Well, Joe, welcome to the big show. Okay. I think you're going to have a problem with our foreign affairs, but I got a couple, tidbits on that.
I don't think anybody's going to take him seriously.
I don't. I really don't think inside 100 days he's going to. Honestly, y'all, he don't look healthy enough to make it 100 days.
No.
I mean, he's walking around like a zombie. He took everything he had to speak.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the only one seeing this. So Pence was there showing his support for the new cabinet. But the thing that tripped me out with Pence was he ever really had the
I don't
president's
think.
back.
I don't think so.
The optics don't look right.
No, it doesn't. It's just. It just does not look right at all.
At all, period. It's just weird. I know you guys can probably feel the same way. But it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't look right. I mean,
we've got another guy that says that they've seen the satellite train in the sky.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there was I think there's 900
900, I
in the
think,
sky.
now. And I think he just launched another 4. Was it 400?
That's what they're planning on doing.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest with you, you check it. We're here. We're outside the hill country, outside Austin, Texas. So we actually have Tesla not too far from us now, building that big-ass plant.
Maybe 30 minutes from us.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's huge. Man, it's huge. I think a lot of big things are going to happen in the state of Texas. Texas is, if you go back and check our podcast, our other episodes we had, I did a segment about how Texas is a key player in what's going to ready to happen.
Well,
here.
I read a news article, the top 5 places where people are moving to. Tennessee's number 1.
Yeah.
Rural country. Texas number 2. Florida, Georgia, and Colorado.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why the Colorado's
but it
up
might
there.
be Colorado 4 and Georgia 5.
I don't know about Colorado's up there. They're pretty libby up there.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I've been up there a few times. Great people. Just the politics doesn't mirror the state, if that all makes sense. I mean, it just makes sense that it's an outdoorsy state. People are real into skiing, hunting, hiking.
Yeah.
It's super beautiful up there. And it's just weird that those politics, implement into that. So that's what that is. That's just another thing because, if you guys don't know by now, you guys know pretty much where I stand as far as my political views. And I'm drawing the line, folks, just as you should too. It's okay to have different opinions. Okay? Both sides of the coin. One side can't have the conversation 100%.
Yeah.
It never works that way. Even when you're married, not one side says all be all, it never works out. It never works out.
Yep.
It's a redundant type situation.
Yeah.
So let's go into some key points here. Now, I know it feels like Trump just
Left.
took away our power, not our power, but our Americana, pretty much. Let's just say it that way. He took our Americana, and it just feels like we got punched in the nuts. It does feel like that a little bit. It feels like a little bit of the Americana is out. We got the snakes and the vipers coming in.
Yeah.
But look, I say this all the time. You hear me say it all the time. Let's go ahead and relax. We're in good shape, baby. We're America. We're Americans.
Yeah.
Not too much crazy shit's going to pop off.
Nope.
Okay? Listen to hear me out, okay? Is because a large group of people in this country thought that the Trump administration was Hitler.
racist,
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
Just
the whole
because
nine.
just because you salute the flag and you stand up to the flag,
homophobic.
the whole 9 yards. We heard it for 4 years. All they did was obstruct. I want you to watch what the Democrats are getting ready to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know Democrats that voted for Trump this year.
Yeah.
Okay, we're hardcore outside Austin. Austin is hardcore lib country.
Yep.
But there was a big majority of where we live that voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I can almost tell you straight up that you're going to watch the biggest clown show you've ever seen in history in the next, unless the hammer drops, and we're gonna discuss about the elephant in the room. I know a lot of people want to know certain things, but you're about to see the biggest clown show in history.
Yeah.
Okay, because what the last 4 years of Obama administration really didn't do anything. It was basically, protecting them, circumventing money. The money train goes a long way.
Yeah.
It was just all it was a money laundering scheme his last 4 years. So if you go back and look what he's doing now, he's putting the same people from the Obama administration in the same people.
Exact people that he had in his cabinet, Obama had in his cabinet, back to run this country again for another 4 years.
The funny part of it is I can see somebody walking in their office and go, "Hey, miss you."
Yeah, I miss talking to you. I miss seeing you.
I miss seeing my chair. There it is, my
good
chair.
Lord,
that kind of thing. But they're really speeding up that confirmation.
Yeah,
Lord help us all when Trump was trying to get people in to various positions. All they did was obstruct. But you're going to see everybody. You're going to see infighting with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it's going to be. It's going to be a trip, to be honest with you. It's really going to be a trip to watch how they not get any, how these people will not get anything done.
Yeah.
Now they'll push a bunch of stuff down our throats, but they won't ever get anything done.
Yeah, they'll just keep trying to shove it down your throat. So,
but my personal take, Popcorn ain't going to make it 100 days.
No,
he's not there mentally. In
50, maybe. And that's giving them.
I don't know. I think the Vegas needs to put a bet on that.
They're probably.
No, I'm not talking.
I'll check.
I'm not talking about any type of ill will towards somebody. I'm talking about just health condition overall.
Health condition wise,
he ain't gonna make it 100 days.
Let's see,
because
Vegas,
when it comes to when it comes to being the president, your schedule is so taxing. You're on the go. Okay, you're sleep deprived, and he's at the age where sleep's important. You know what I'm saying? Sleep is really important to somebody like that. You know,
and I don't think he ain't gonna be able to take it. There's no way. There's no way.
You probably won't see him a whole lot. He probably won't address the company or company. Yeah, the company. He probably ain't gonna address the country. I don't think it's gonna happen.
He tried to, but he just stumbled upon everything.
Yeah. The first White House address coming from the Oval Office is gonna be. It might be rehearsed and pre-recorded. It probably won't be live. I'll bet my money on that. That's probably what's going to happen. Just for the simple fact I can just see the optics already lining up. I mean, come on. They overkilled this thing with locking down D.C. We all knew, Trump supporters knew, there weren't going to be no violence. Okay? You had a couple of knuckleheads, and come on, dude. You guys have seen so many damn movies, so many damn scripts, so many damn plots and this and that, red books and all kinds of crap. We knew this type of situation was going to happen when you got larger groups. You knew there was going to be infiltrators in the groups, a Trojan horse type apparatus to go start shit to make that group look evil. That's in every playbook, every military handbook. Come on, it's how they dethrow countries all the time. Go back and look at your history. It's a trip that people don't pay attention. Common sense, just stop for 5 minutes and think about it. But everybody's so worried about everybody else. Everybody's so worried about what the other individual's doing. Okay? We need to get back to the America. It was like, you do you, I'll do me. We'll get on down the road just fine. And if we have a conflict of anything, we'll meet in the middle and we'll figure the shit out. Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm trying to see if I can find the presidential, his.
And
they're called prop bets.
Yeah, prop bets, yeah. So let me go over my notes here. Let me see if I'm forgetting anything. I don't like what certain optics we're seeing, the mainstream media is going to be sucking this administration's kneecaps to death. They're going to praise him every time he turns the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see this weird ass. Let me see if I could pull this up. It was a trip.
They already have the betting odds for the 2024 out.
Already?
Yep.
Good.
They're showing betting odds. Your betting odds for 2024 elections are already out, and Joe Biden is not the favorite. This is pretty bad. Okay.
He ain't in the office 4 hours, or let's say
this was
a whole 8 hours.
This was 2 months ago. They had the odds out already. Let's see here. Received more votes in the presidential, but now the betting odds show he isn't the favorite to win in 2024. Let's see here. You're gonna laugh at this. Current Vice President Mike Pence and former United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley, whatever, are an 8-1 to win the presidency in 2024.
So let me tell you what. Biden and them didn't waste no time at all, period. Biden is on. He's got a stack of executive orders. I mean, I'm looking at a photo right here, folks. I mean, the stack's like this high. You guys can check it out if you want to online. He's got a stack of executive orders, and he is just flying through them. So Biden already reversed Trump's policy, including the 1776 commission. You guys need to go check that out. So go to DuckDuckGo, write that. It's pretty. I got it in PDF form. I was reading it last night. It pretty much puts America how we, U.S. was born on July 4th, 1776, and died January 21st, 2021. But the country's like a phoenix; it can rise again. Look. Whatever you think, I know people are panicking. I know people are upset.
You want to hear the prop bets for this inauguration?
Yeah, what's that?
It's what Biden's speech was going to say. Pandemic. All right, these are the words. China, Russia, Founding Fathers, plus 100. Oval Office, plus 125. Lincoln, plus 150. Trump, plus 150. Scranton, plus 175. Irish/Ireland, plus 200. Black Lives Matter, plus 300. Impeach plus 300, and Kennedy plus 300.
Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. We're in the middle of a pandemic. People lost their businesses. People lost their livelihood. Can barely put food on the table. Businesses are destroyed. Some people I know, honestly, that own businesses are never coming back.
Yeah.
And it kills me. One of Biden's first acts to ensure the White House website to ask for correct pronouns.
Correct pronouns. No.
It's already starting.
I know my correct pronouns. This is ma'am, sir, yes, sir, no, ma'am, man, woman, child, son.
So here we go.
daughter.
We're already started with Biden signs a fury of executive orders, starting with the mask mandate on federal properties, Paris Climate Agreement, and the Keystone XL ban, the Keystone Pipeline. They really want to kill our energy sector.
Yep. And he said they planned on doing that.
And that's what they're going to do. They're going to shut us down, and we're going to depend on foreign. It's going to put us right back on the petrodollar. That's the whole thing, folks. We were moving towards getting away from the Federal Reserve.
Yep.
Right? That was the whole thing we wanted to do was get back on our own currency to where our dollar was a dollar. That's what it was.
50 cents or 80 cents around the world.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, let us know in the comments below if you were coming in good, if we're making any sense, if we don't make sense.
The sound's probably looking good, but the video's probably a little bit skippy, so we're sorry about that. So
we'll get that better.
We'll get that better with everybody going live and, the internet running kind of slow.
But we're going to do our best here. We're going to keep on going forward.
Just one thing, hit that like button for us, please.
Yeah, if you would. Hit the like button. The like button's important. Just hit the like button.
The like button's important.
Pass it along. If you guys want to subscribe, you can subscribe. You don't have to. I'm not been in anybody's. Yeah. I'm not going to be on here like every other on the YouTube. People's literally begging. I'm not going to beg for anybody's. If we like us, you like us. If we don't, go on down the road. Find somebody else to listen to. That's how I'm looking at it. Because I don't have time to play games with people's feelings and emotions. This is real life, and if you're an adult and you like what you're hearing, then stick with us.
Keep going.
Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead. I found some. Chinese media celebrates with the statement when Trump exits, good riddance.
Good riddance, huh? Yeah, because he wasn't going to take no shit from you.
So now the shitbag Chris Wallace gushes over Biden. The best inaugural address I've ever heard. These people think we are that stupid. the best inaugurational address I ever heard. Go back and listen to it. And go back and listen to other presidents. I wasn't a fan of Obama, but shit, Obama ripped Joe Biden's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Let's call it like we see it. Wow, man. Okay. Let's move on here. Keep this going. Leftists call for new secret police force to spy on Trump supporters.
Excuse me?
Yep.
Gestapo much?
Gestapo, yep. They're coming after us, buddy. I got news for you. If you live in a liberal-run state, now's the best time for you to go ahead and plan a move.
Yeah, you might want to guys get you out of there.
Texas is full, by the way.
Yeah.
There's other states besides Texas you can move to: Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia. I'll tell you a state we were looking at. That's pretty cool.
Utah? Is it Utah or?
I can't hear you.
Was it Utah?
Southern Utah is pretty good. But if you want it, if you're up north right now, Michigan or anything like that, and I know people are like, oh, I don't want to go there. Check out northern Mississippi. Northern Mississippi. Yep. No one's paying attention to northern Mississippi. They got some beautiful, beautiful parks. Mm-hmm. The land is gorgeous, and believe it or not, the taxes are some of the lowest in the country.
And for all you people on the East Coast that like your beaches, you can always move to Florida.
Yep. But yeah, let me see if I can.
What else you got written on your notes there?
I did. I wrote this note down. It was funny because I was checking out just the overall ratings on what's going on a bunch of stuff happening. So Fox News released a report that the ratings plummeted after after Trump supporters abandoned the network.
I'm not surprised one bit.
Well, here, don't worry, Fox News. Don't worry. We're going to go ahead and take care of your woes.
I think this was the worst rating I read in 20 years.
Oh, hold on. We're going to powder your ass, Fox News, because don't worry, the CCP funding's coming along.
Yep.
It'll come and pick you up. We'll make sure you're still on the air, even though, like CNN, their ratings are terrible because shows like this sometimes get more views.
We'll eventually get more views.
We'll get more views than
CNN.
CNN can do with their prime time hour.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping maybe possibly we can do that. Right now we're working on, we got the studio. The studio's not even done 100% all the way. But we wanted to make sure I know people want to be a part of the conversation. And hey, this is what this show is about. The Big Mike Podcast is about just putting common sense because I know a lot of people are just shaking their head like, what in the hell? Look. We're going to address the elephant in the room. That'll be the last section, and then we're going to probably cut this live out.
Yeah, we're about 22 minutes in.
Yeah, 22 minutes into the live. I don't want to keep you here 100.
I know the reason why you wanted to go live is one to touch base with you guys with what's going on now. So
that's what we want to do.
We want to be real quick, a quick live.
Yeah, we're not going to keep you on here for an hour 45 minutes like some of the streams. Now we could go live down the road when we get when we're not having such technical problems with the feeds and stuff like that. We'll be able to crank out pretty good stuff. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Biden revokes order on immigration, border walls, WHO, walkout climate change on the first day. Well, I think we just covered that. Yeah. And then Biden's stimulus plan for a huge bailout for higher end. I don't know what that means. I'm just going over worldwide kind of headlines. Just something you guys can check out.
Our video might not be good, but our audio is perfect. Yeah. Guy says it's crystal clear. Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you, Real.
Well, we'll just hammer down on each of them. Yeah. If our video's jacked up, then that's the next thing we're going to work on.
Yeah.
Media cheers DC under military occupation, of course, because you guys are milk toast. Ain't never done a hard day's work in your life.
What you got there?
Some more censorship. So,
are you surprised with the censorship?
No, I'm surprised. Eventually. Eventually they might come knocking on our door. Who knows?
With everything that's going on,
But hopefully, maybe if you are left leaning and you can just understand what we're trying to say, and I think everybody has a right to speak. Everybody has a right. That's the thing. Is the right.
Yeah.
So Google extends Trump's YouTube ban for at least another week. Borak actor permanent ban to stop hate. Well, we knew Hollywood was coming out because a lot of evil stuff in Hollywood was about to be exposed, and these people are. So now I don't know. This is 15 hours ago. Well, we all know what McConnell did.
Yeah, snake in the grass.
Yeah, McConnell ordered Trump not to pardon Julian Assange. Suggests Senate will impeach if he does. I'm really surprised how McConnell. Well, you just saw his true colors.
Yeah.
So, but basically, what you're seeing is a Chi-Com takeover. Chi-Com. I mean, it's major. So now let's get to the elephant in the room. Some of you guys watch a lot of different channels. Okay, some of you guys listen to a lot of people talking about, what was going to happen. We even did some game theory on the last one.
Yeah.
Talking about like if certain people were compromised and the military was going to go in and do some arrest and all this kind of stuff. Look, there's a lot of, I don't know, what you call it, HISPA? Is that what you call it? I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I'm not even going to think I'm going to be a scholar or a full-time journalist because I'm just one pissed off American basically giving my opinion. But I have been following. I do follow stuff. We do have sources that drops me stuff from time to time. So look, everybody was listening to the QAnon stuff. Now, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I'm probably jumping in murky waters right here. But it was supposed to be a military inside op where they were dripping information and, people were, taking to decipher these codes and all that. Some people think it's gospel. Other people just debunk the shit out of it. Well, I'm kind of in the middle, okay? Because the reason why I'm in the middle is because of the information that's out there.
Yeah.
And the reason for it is that there were so many roadblocks in events that happen. Now, some of the stuff you hear, you want to wholeheartedly, you're all over it. I think it was on 4chan, the Q, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the deception, I don't know if it's a deception or if it's a misdirection, whatever you want to call it. I know some of you guys probably know in the comment sections. Let us know what you think about this particular segment I'm working this on.
And if you're not watching this live, if you leave that, we will still see that comment.
Yeah, we'll still see that. I just want to know if we're touching basis on what stuff you guys want to hear. So, let's just drop. Let me drop. Okay, we were all hearing it was supposed to be information drops. There was memos going to drop. There was things that were talking about. As soon as you hear the emergency broadcast system jump on, boy, that's it. That means arrests are coming. People are gonna. It's gonna be. I kind of gave a game theory scenario that it could be like a Nuremberg 2.0 type deal because of the way they had it set up. They had all the everybody who was involved on the theft of the election was there involved, and no one can leave. All that kind of thing. And then the Durham report was a nothing fizzle, a nothing burger. And you're scratching your head like, man, I thought he was working on this. And the excuse was, here's the excuse. I knew nothing was going to happen. That every time he dove deeper into it, it opened another door. And then it opened another door. And then it went that way and it opened another door. That was just the media telling us he wasn't giving us shit. Okay? They're just putting that stuff, like I said in the last one, they're putting all this stuff back in Pandora's box. You're going to see a full-blown internet sweep of all kind of information. So if you were smart enough, I'd go out there and gather the information so you have copies of it, but you're about to see this. What I did notice and what I was paying attention to is that Google, right? During the day, their bandwidth, they throw in their censorship during the day, but around 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning,
when they think
certain articles get dumped out there on Google, and then all of a sudden by 8:30, man, they're gone.
Yeah.
It's a trip. If you think I'm BSing you, go check it out for yourself. That's the one thing. I'm not going to think for you on the show. I'm not going to think for you at all. So were we conned is the first thing.
That's not even a question.
What's the big con?
Yeah.
Daily reports that, oh, man, this intel's dropping. They got generals. They got this. They got that. This is going to go down. I mean, there's daily reports on this.
Yeah.
Me and you sit down and listen to a couple of these guys that were just singing gospel.
Yeah.
Okay. There's big, huge platforms that make tons of money just on this. You know what I'm saying? And it's a trip. Listen, let me tell you how this is going to end up. Until someone steps up and has the balls to actually do something about these crooks, right?
Yeah.
They're going to keep doing it.
They had somebody in the office, and that's the reason why they worked so hard to get him out of office.
Right.
And they stole this
But the
election
scary
to get
part
him out
for-
because they knew.
If you're listening to this, I know we ain't got a ton of viewers right now because
No.
we're new, and that's okay. It's cool. No big deal, but I appreciate the 3 that are on watching this right now.
We've had up to 7.
Okay, cool.
So
Here's the thing. It kind of makes you feel like you walk outside, right? And is there, like, when you talk about, like, you're seeing with firsthand, there's so much evidence. There's so much evidence of fraud. It's not even funny.
But they're just doing this. They're sweeping
they're sweeping under the rug
right now.
But then you think, okay, shit, I mean, they got laws in California. You could steal and not get in trouble.
Yeah, but you can get arrested for having a plastic straw.
Yeah. It's just, the world's going crazy. You know, I don't know what's more. Anybody got any questions? You guys got any questions?
Yeah, let us know. Like I said,
what are you seeing there?
he's just saying, he appreciates the hard work and great improvements already. I told him, he said a 3 to 5 second video buffering. I was like, it'll get better. Sorry for the video, but the audio spot on.
Right.
He said conservative voices are being basically the hashtag, silenced. What kind of shit is this?
Yeah. Well,
so
that's what I keep saying is, like, you can't always just have one.
And that's the reason why we do this, because they can they can try to silence everybody, but we're still going to get out there.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, we haven't even loaded. We've been contemplating on where we're going to go with the podcast itself, the actual podcast.
Yeah.
So you guys can go and hit your app and listen to it.
So those videos that you were seeing on YouTube, we actually have them set on a podcast so you guys can hear them without having.
Yeah, we're
video,
about to. We're going to make an announcement on that where you guys can go. We're working on the RSS feed and all that kind of stuff to get the catalog going in that one. We had to get a little bit of archive before we did.
Yeah, you don't want to put 2 on, and then people looking and you get a dislike, and we don't want dislikes because it kicks you down. It's an actual bad thing.
I'm sure.
I know we're going to have dislikes.
Yeah.
It's just we don't want it to people.
It's okay.
Get
I
antsy
would. I want some dislikes. I want somebody to kind of. There has to be this happy medium.
Yeah,
get in, like it or not.
Get into the comment section. If you want to get an award into the comment section, put what you think is on the bottom. We have no problem.
No, basically
talking.
our comment section, believe it or not, is a war room.
It's open.
It's
Go
for
ahead.
you guys to go in there. Look at this. We're giving you an opportunity. And this is what's cool. Like, before we got on, I was telling them I want people who are watching the show, and it's going to eventually
to interact
in that chat room because it's live.
Yeah.
You guys can put your thoughts and your process. If you guys get into it on that chat in the chat room,
I'll leave it
on our platform. More power to you.
I'll leave it.
That's a free speech platform.
Yeah.
This is the greatest thing. I was thinking about this on the way here today. The greatest part about that is that we're giving someone opportunity to go in there and get fired up.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, don't go in there and just. I know there's going to be people just to start shit. But if you got a good argument and you're in that chat room, mind you, there's a lot of people out there that really understand politics and that really can go to your throat pretty quick.
Yeah. So it's free. Right now we're big on free speech, and that's why we're doing this. So if you have a comment section, unless it's hateful or anything
we're not
like
gonna,
that,
don't go.
That ain't gonna happen.
Don't go in there and start talking
any
about
kind of hate speech or anything like that. We will delete that and ban you automatically.
Yeah, we're not going to put up with that kind of nonsense and any of that, because look, I know a lot of people think in this day and age, because you got Rock American Flag behind you and stuff like that, and you got 2 big burly white boys up in here talking about stuff that we're the typical. I guess we fall into the category of typically being just white.
On the left side, we're white privileged. On the left
we're white supremacists. That's what a lot of
we're
them
racist because we're white.
Let me tell you what. A lot of people watching this who know us, no, that's not the truth. We were raised around everybody. Some of our best friends are from different cultures, different races. Some of the people we grew up with, straight up,
I mean,
Still
I
friends to
have
this day?
I have African American friends, I have Filipino friends, I have Korean friends.
I'll be honest with you. In our family, we
Asian.
actually have Mexican people that are related to us in our
Yeah.
family.
You know, Latin American. We're basically like the melting pot family.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
You
what we
know,
are.
we
I mean,
have-
we might look a little redneck.
Yeah, but we have people that are LGBT
Yep.
in our family.
We got gay people in our family.
We got everything. So it's
And-
like a big melting pot. So it's just
But our views, it's all about our views. Let's just all
Yeah.
come together. It doesn't matter. I don't care who you love on, what religion you do, or whatever you do. Look, we're all going to have our differences.
respect is what we ask.
respect each other, but look, we got to have some kind of common ground because we're going to shred each other apart. Okay? I know you're probably going, yeah, but the other side, we get it. We see everything that's happening. It's a double standard for the other side. But I believe someday down the road, maybe here soon, who knows what heck can happen. Let's just go ahead and let's take a deep breath. Let these people do what they're going to do in Washington.
Let them bury themselves.
Let me tell you what we all need to do. Okay? Let's start working at the local level.
Yeah,
Because once we start working at the local level,
we can work our way up.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Remember what they said? Shit rolls downhill.
Exactly.
The local level, you're at the top of the totem pole is the DC. You're at the bottom of the totem pole with the local. Shit rolls downhill, so it's going to hit the local first. So if you can get through the local and go get your way up, you're going to get to that level.
Let's start
to where,
where I do see some couple of things just of me looking at, just overall. I do think Trump is going to be a staggering, polarizing figure in politics
Yes.
for the next 10 years
Yes.
because I don't think the mainstream media is really going to be able to do anything as far as like content.
Yeah.
All they're going to do is it's going to be a Trump burning session.
I
Because
don't
they
think
don't know how to. Oh, it's been Trump. It's been Trump for 4 years. But guess what? It's going to be Trump for a lot longer than that because he's going to hold the narrative. And all you're doing is just solidifying the 80 million people that voted for him.
Yeah.
A huge, you know what I'm saying? No big secret. I voted for Trump. Oh, well, okay. Because I saw the policies he was doing. He was going to get the noose off America's neck. There's so many things going on that certain pockets of the country, right, that were really super industrial back in the day. I mean, let's talk about Pennsylvania. Yeah, the Hoover Foundry. They used to make gears and things.
I'm watching odds for the election winner. For 2024.
Okay. But they used to make it's a Hoover Foundry. They shut that down. Steel workers. Ohio. Mingo Junction, Ohio.
Yeah.
I think where they shot Deer Hunter, right? Yeah. That's
Deer
where
Hunter.
My
Deer
dad,
Hunter, and what's the other one?
My dad's from there. All the Right Moves.
All
with
the
Tom
right moves.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yep. And Craig G. Is it Craig Morgan? Craig T. Morgan.
Nelson.
Nelson.
Nelson. Yeah, he was in that movie.
He was coach.
Yeah, he was the coach in there. I think that's where they shot. There was a huge steel factory there. It got shut down. But over the past, since Trump's been in office, they've been opening stages to get our steel industry back. Mm-hmm. And it's disheartening when you go through the rural areas where manufacturing was, like the foundries and all the casting centers and stuff like that. It's tough. We watched an interview last night where he was saying he was tired of America. Why can't Americans live like?
This was back when Oprah Winfrey was big.
Yeah, when he came in and had that interview and said, "Why can't Americans live? Why can't we have the golden streets?"
He's sick of America being treated the way that it's being treated. And this is the man that we had in office for 4 years. So it's like this man felt this way in the 90s.
In the 90s.
In the 90s, when he was, what was that, 20 years ago when he was 50?
Yeah.
He was a billionaire, he felt that way, and he still feels that way. The man stood up.
Well, you can't, there's no doubt in my mind, you can never say that Trump did not love his country.
Yeah, Trump loved the country 100%.
And I don't think he turned his back on us.
No, and I don't think he's, don't be surprised. He, like you said, and like we've heard before, he is the face of the Republican Party right now.
No, he's
for
not
the
a
next
Republican.
10 years.
No, stop with that.
That's what they were saying.
No. You cannot be the face of the Republican Party when Mitch McConnell did what he did.
Yeah, McConnell screwed him over on that.
Trump's going to go his own route. He will have his own broadcasting. He will have. I'm telling you, me and my other brother were talking like this last night. I honestly think coming down the pipe, I think Elon Musk and Trump are going to set up some type of internet platform.
Yeah.
It's going to be explosive. I think it's going to bring the internet back. Remember back when the internet started back in the day?
Yeah.
It was so raw, it was so dirty, but it was awesome because you were able to actually surf. Now there's only a couple of places we go to. Facebook, YouTube, like we're here right now.
Yeah. Google.
Instagram, Google, Twitter, all that. It's kind of like it's centralizing and have their centralized control. You know, you guys look behind me with the Ink Sock 1984 poster there.
Yeah, right there.
You guys are going to be able to, if you guys are going to want, I got a Patriot wall over here. This is my Patriot wall. This is just certain things that we'll probably, when I get the other camera, we'll probably show y'all the Patriot wall, get all that taken care of. And some of you guys can probably see them now. We're working on a couple of details to make this available to y'all. These are high quality. You ain't these posters right here. You're not getting this type of quality anywhere else. And good luck trying to find some of these. I guess they're not discontinued prints, but they're hard to find prints. So I got a couple of Red Dawns we're going to be doing. It's all going to be on the website. We're in the process of getting all that up. So if you guys want to go over there when we get it set up, there's going to be shirts. I think we're working on the shirts, working on the hats. We're working on the posters if you guys want to rock and roll, and a bunch of other cool stuff that a lot of people can't get their hands on. Like, seriously, the really cool stuff. Oh, you know what? To be honest with you, we had somebody here the other day that came around the corner and saw this and was completely losing their mind going, I need a print of this one, that one, and this one. He was freaking out like, where'd you get this stuff? Because we're fortunate enough that we got certain, not deals, I guess, certain things set up with certain people about this kind of stuff.
We can get this. So once we get the website up, you guys are going to be able to order these poster size, movie poster sizes.
Yeah, and they're going to be
roll them up, pop them in there,
some of the best,
shoot them out
some of the
guys.
best posters. And the cool part about it is that it makes a statement without saying a word.
Exactly. We got one with the Patriot 300 Idiocracy, which is what we're in right now for 2021.
This is going to be probably the new. We're going to probably have to move this one up somewhere.
Red Dawn. Red Dawn, so you guys can see that right there in the back corner, 1984. The Lone Survivor, which is, the Mark Wahlberg one. Shooter. You got Gunny from Full Metal Jacket. I Got Your Name. I Got Your Ass. And then Band of Brothers, which, was set in, the World War II.
Well, if you guys haven't noticed, we're pretty,
Americans.
we're pretty when it comes to our military, we love our military to death. My son serves right now in the military, and he's seeing what's going on firsthand. And I haven't talked to him because he's in full-blown, I can't even talk about it because his training's completely.
He's in training right now.
Yeah.
We're going to.
Where are we at?
We're about 42 minutes, so I say let's wrap it up.
We're going to wrap this up. Hey, I appreciate you guys sticking around.
Yeah. I know the audio is really good and the video is buffering.
I know. We're going to get this fixed. Yeah. This is our first one, so bear with us.
Yeah. Our live, a little slower.
Let's go ahead and check the comment section one more time.
The only other ones, it says gangster rap is trending with lyrics basically describing how to get away with murder, ... Shake my head. I at least respect the days when the CDs had parental advisory stickers on them, which is true.
Amen to that comment right there.
Because
who was that? Did the comment?
That was real. Let's see, real recognized real.
That's what I'm talking about. See,
look,
and I want to cover this. I'm glad he brought that up, and this is why I want when we get our lives getting bigger and bigger. You guys come in. I want to interact with you guys. This is what we're going to do on this one. We're not just going to. We'll just go down a different road. But anyway, this right here.
I agree with that statement 100%.
100%. If you got the advisory, remember back in the 90s when all the rap music was coming out? Now, mind you, okay, I'm a country boy. I love country music, but I'm a metalhead.
Yeah.
But I do like rap every once in a while. There's a couple of, but I like the old stuff because you can actually understand them. And here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize those rappers back in the early days, they stood up for free speech better than anybody ever did.
NWA.
You know what I'm saying? Tupac pointed it out.
NWA's the same way. Yes, we do listen to NWA. We did. So
who didn't back then?
Exactly. Another one, he said, censorship is difficult. All I'm saying is if you're not censoring the violent rap music that at LeBron James promotes, you shouldn't censor or cancel Parler or Trump.
Amen to that.
Which, and I put my comment on that is, or every other hate speech in general that are not censoring them. Why is that?
Because it's a double standard.
It is.
We play with a double standard. That's all it is. You guys are going to see the biggest double standard. But look, this is what they don't realize. Okay? And I was looking at this through, let's do wine color glasses, if you want to call it that. I don't even know if I said that right, but let's go with it. Let's just go with this. The censoring is going to get so bad that the own party is going to start getting censored, because what's going to happen is, okay, hear me out. Someone's going to say something on the floor because they're going to argue over a bill, and someone's going to try to censor them.
Yeah, exactly. Double standard and a power trip.
It's a
exactly
complete power trip. Yep. All this is, it's a complete power trip. All they want to do is they want to get after it.
They're censoring us now. They don't see a problem. But the moment that they get censored, when somebody from their own party doesn't agree with them and they get censored, then all hell's going to break loose. Oh my God, I can't believe they did that. All that.
Well, here's
all that's
my
going to happen.
They could try to censor. I mean, they might knock us down. This podcast might not be here. We might build. What I do know is that the first now. I was just explaining this about 2 hours ago. Mm-hmm. The first major lawsuit to drop, and whoever wins it, it's going to be major. It's going to be like taking your first deep breath, coming out of the water. It's going to be somebody who built the platform, worked their butts off, the hours, the times, the minutes, the content, the money, the sleepless nights, putting things together, working with people, getting this, and then all of a sudden, like a light switch, they just kill it off the platform.
Yeah.
There is monetary value in what we do right here. This is not just because we want to do it. Okay. You do it because, say for instance, I got full disclosure. I'm the owner of Horns and Hills Rodeo Company. We're a rodeo apparel company, hornsandhills.com. It's full disclosure there. Okay. Life, blood, sweat, and tears built it to where I can able to do this now.
Yeah.
Now look, if I'm able, where this thing grows and it goes crazy, and I'm able to step back from my role as the everyday operator of Horns and Hills Rodeo Company, and this overtakes it, then that's going to happen.
Yeah, you'll start doing this more,
because there's a monetary thing, because you have to have support.
Yeah.
If you don't support channels like mine or
small businesses,
then guess what? All we're doing is we're just acquiescing to the big business to let us control everything we do, everything we buy, the brands push it down our throat, all that. So what I want you to do, if you're hearing this probably for the first time, go ahead and think, when you walk into a store, let's say you're going out clothes shopping, right? I might go ahead and spend maybe $4 or $5 more.
Yeah.
But I'm going to support an independent person that's working his ass off, trying to put people to work.
That's what I've always done.
That's what I've always done at my company, Horns and Hills Rodeo Company, is I always try to put people first. I've always tried to do the right thing. I've never bent. You guys can go check me out on Facebook. Look, I say what I say. I do what I got to do. I've never bent. I've never went on my word. You guys can look at the comment section. You guys can look at the videos I've done. I'm staying true about what we do there at that company. And I'm going to stand true here just on this platform, because it's a completely different platform.
As long as we can.
But look, thank y'all. This is our first live. We just wanted to run through it with y'all. Thank you for everybody in the comment section. We appreciate that. We're going to get
we've had about 3 commenting, but like I said, if you're on and you're watching this live after the fact, leave your comments. Like the video. We'll get it back on there and talk with you guys. It's not an issue. We don't sleep until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then we're back up doing it at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
again,
it seems like that. It seems like that. But you know what? This is what it is. This is our first live. We're going to make it happen. If you guys like the content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It really don't mean a whole lot from what everybody tells me.
From what I'm hearing, it's more likes than subscriptions. So if you guys can like it,
just build a subscription
that video for us, please.
If you guys build it, it helps with the rhythm. Yep. That's all I'm going to ask. But thank y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Don't worry. It's still America. We're going to make it through. So thank y'all. Love y'all. God bless America. And we'll see you on the next live. We're going to get these better. Yep. All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you, guys.